What's really good, baby, because these concealer lashes are coming for our throats. Hey stishes, it's your girl Nisha Marie. Welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, hi, my name is Nisha Marie. I create beauty, fashion, wellness type of content here on the tubes. So if you're interested in any of that, please consider subscribing. As you can see in today's video, we are going to be, well, not in today's video, but in the title of today's video, we're going to be comparing and having a little battle, a little face-off of concealers. Initially, I intended on filming 3 separate videos and posting them that way, but I decided to put it all into one. So you're going to see different days of which I'm testing out the concealers, doing a wear test, and at the end I give you my final thoughts after wearing all 3 of these recent launches. So if you're interested in seeing how these compare, how they look, then please keep watching. So I'm actually getting ready to go to the doctor's this morning. It's 6:48 a.m. My appointment's at 8, but I decided I wanted to do a wear test of the new Makeup by Mario concealers. Now I've already tried out 420 by itself, but I wanted to go in with 440 and 460. These were the first 2 shades that I originally picked up, and I went back for 420 because that's how other people talk about 420. But I haven't tried on 460 or 440 yet. So 460 is it's described as a medium dark neutral, and I feel like this is just more of like my skin tone type of match. Then the 441 is a medium dark peach, so has, you know, a little bit of a warmer undertone. I like how it looked in the store. And then 420 is a medium dark golden. So I think this is more of like a highlighter shade, but I wanted to compare all 3. I only have 2 sides of my face, so I decided what I was gonna do was use the 420 as like that highlighter shade because I've used it before. It's pretty bright, and I'm gonna compare 440 and 460 because I really don't hear much people talking about 440. Okay, so here are some swatches of the colors right here. So from left to right, this is 420, 440, and 460. I need to be leaving in 15 minutes. For love. So foundation on. So on the left side, I'm gonna go in with 440. I'm so used to looking at the bottom of products for their name or number, but this product has it like taped on the back. I'm not mad at it, it's just not the usual. Right, so 440 would be on this side, on my left side. Can you see it? Wow, it's very peachy, very peachy. And then on my right side, I'm going in with 460. Definitely more neutral. I have more with the neutral vibe, huh? I have very bright lights, but can you see the difference in the deepness? Okay, so let's go ahead and blend this out. And this blends out really nicely. Like I said, I wore this before and I like the way that it looks. And I like the way how this 440 looks. Blended out. So this is both sides blended out. I didn't put any on my forehead. I should probably go ahead and do that. Or I should just, I'll put the 420 on my forehead. We'll see. That's paper. Yeah. Oh, so I'm gonna wait for that. But okay. So 440 and 420. I mean 460. So I feel like the 460 definitely brings a bit more like, okay, it's 7 o'clock. All right. So the 460 brings a bit more brightness to my face, but it's like more neutral and matches my tone more. And this peachy brings a little bit more warmth. It still matches me, but it doesn't have a brightening effect. Bring it even closer so you can see. I'm gonna go with another layer because I'm just that type of woman. I like a lot of coverage in my concealers. So I'm gonna go again. I heard people in reviews saying that this was self-setting. I didn't notice any self-setting properties. And even if it is, I still personally set my concealers down. So I'm noticing just a lot of creasing already. Like, yeah, this is definitely something, at least for me, I have to set down. Ain't no self-setting over here. Okay. So, can you see the difference? $440, $460. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with 420 as like my highlighter shade, and it's gonna be on both sides. And I just kind of want to wear the product like how I would, because usually even when I do my routine, I'll go in with a little bit of a brightening concealer. Anyways, I'm gonna put that in the forehead area. And I'm just gonna use this sponge and buff it out with the booty area into that cream bronzer. So I'm just gonna use this skinny sponge and blend out the bright 420. I just kind of keep it in the inner corner area. So my Givenchy Prism Libre in the number 5 Papaline Mimosa. I freaking love this stuff. Ooh. Okay, I'm gonna go set my face. Okay, so I set my entire face, and I mean, honestly, can y'all tell a difference? Can y'all really tell a difference between under eyes? I can't. Okay, so I finished with my makeup. It's a kind of natural everyday glam. It is now 7:18. Oh Lord. So it is now 7:18 a.m. Focus, please. It's like it wants to focus on my face instead of this. Okay, anyways. So hopefully you saw that it's 7:18 a.m. So this is the start of the wear test. I think that both sides look good. I'm actually liking the 440 side on camera. I'll see how it looks in like natural light. But yeah, so I'll just do periodic check-ins. After I come home from the doctor's appointment, I'm gonna be working. So yeah, I'll check in throughout the day. Let's get it started. Hi, good afternoon. So I'm doing a midday check-in. It is now 12:46. Actually, let me close my screen so you can get a better view of the time. So it's 12:46. So it's been approximately, I finished around 7:20. About 5 hours of wear. So I'm gonna pull you in closer to me so you can get a look of what is going on. Come on, come closer. I'm bringing you like all the way in. Oh, Jesus, let me step back a little bit. So, as you can see, there is a lot of creasing. under my eye. This like literally started happening like like shortly after me setting. It's bad. The creasing is very bad. As you can see there, like it's visible. And so I have these lines, like I have these creases. Based on how I set it, like it's just set my concealers usually is usually not that bad of an issue. I usually have to go in with a brush first and then go in with my sponge application. I did wear this one time before and I didn't have as much creasing this early in the game because this was literally happening like an hour after putting this on. So this can possibly be attributed to me rushing this morning. I'm not sure, but it's not looking good. Yeah, so I already know by the end of the day it's gonna look a mess. But this is a 5-hour check-in. I'm on like a little lunch break right now, so I'm gonna eat something real quick and get back to work. I'll check in at the end of the night. And yeah. Well, actually one more thing. Do you guys like a side more? Comment down below, let me know. Again, this is the 440 side and this is the 460. Which do you prefer? Because one of them going back. I ain't keeping both of them. All right, what's up? So it is now 7:46 p.m. Okay, so this has been legit a little over 12 hours of wear. I have not touched up my face whatsoever, so let's pull it in so you can get a look at how the concealer is sitting after 12 hours of wear. Oh wait, eye booger. I hate that. So this is how the concealer is looking after 12 hours of wear. What do we think? I mean, I could tell you my thoughts. Creasy. Very, very, very creasy. Overall, it looks nice. I'm starting to get some oil in my face like naturally. But overall, I feel like it looks nice outside of the creasing. I feel like it's set at least on the flatter part of my skin fine. I like both sides. This side is 440 and this side is 460 with the 420 on the inner corners. I feel like this side, the 460 side, which is more of the neutral shade, it's more of like my actual complexion. I do feel like it brightens the face more. But I feel like the 440 side though, it's more peachy. That color is more peachy. I just think that it brings my face together a little bit more. So I actually like both. I like both colors, the 440 and the 460. Hey, good morning, or good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it is that you're watching this. The other day, I did a concealer review for the Makeup by Mario, and I hopped right into it. I didn't give y'all no details about the product or anything like that, my bad. So let's quickly read over what the claims are and let's get into the try on. And we're gonna do a wear test today. So the highlights is this medium coverage, natural finish, non-comedogenic, fragrance-free without silicones. It's a hydrating, non-comedogenic concealer that glides on like a serum, and it has the medium buildable coverage power to instantly cover dark circles, redness, and blemishes. Okay, so those are the claims. Now I picked up two different colors. I picked up 1601 and 1401. So let's see what they say, what the undertones are. Because I went for one first. I think I went for 14.0V. Oh, no, 14.0. Why can't I speak right now? But I went for that one because at my Sephora location, that's the one that they have. But then I felt like it was probably a little bit too peached. And then they had a neutral option at another Sephora. So I went over there to grab it. So for 14.0, it is described as a tan warm with olive undertones. And then the 16.0 is deep with neutral undertones. So I feel like that will probably be a better match. You know the Sephora lighting is basura. so I couldn't really tell. Like I kind of had like both in the store, but I think the 14 had looked super yellow on me. So we're gonna try it out today and see what's really good, baby, because these concealer lashes are coming for our throats. So these are the two colors. So this is 14 and this is 16. Okay, and let's take a look at them swatched on my skin. It feels really creamy, hydrating. I'm excited. Oh gosh, what's wrong with me? A swipe of concealer and I'm excited, but I am though. Okay, so this is 14 and this is 16, so you can definitely see the nutrients there. All right, so I already have my foundation on, so I'm going to zoom in a little bit and let's get into the colors. I'm going to put 14 on this side. I'm going to bring my mirror in front of me here. Am I centered? This is 14. Oh, man, I really... I'm like a person where hair getting in the way, like it just frustrates me. Alright, feels nice and cool. It's because my condo is cold. It has nothing to do with the product, but it feels nice and creamy and like smooth on the skin. So that's 14. And this is 16. And I'm gonna use a sponge to blend this out. Kind of like the way this neutral one is looking. I think I just like neutral colors more on me. I have like a warm golden, kind of on a warm golden undertone, and I just feel like neutral tones just look the most flattering on me. But sometimes I like that, you know, extra bit of brightness. So let's see, honey. I'm gonna bring you in just a little closer. Okay. Whoa, this is super bright. Whoa, 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 whoa. This is very yellow. Wow. You know, in the store, I was blending it out with my fingers a lot as well. So I felt like it melted it a bit more. It didn't look this bright in the store. Looks like a serum light. It dries down very well. Wow, there is a distinct difference. Yeah, this is very, very yellow. Very yellow on me. For shade reference, I am Marquise's and NARS NC50 and MAC, and what else I know on top of my head? Like Amber Honey and Estee Lauder. So if we're shade twins, yeah. So that's the only thing that I find sometimes with neutrals, is that sometimes it blends into nothingness. Like it just kind of looks like my skin, but this feels really good and it looks really good too. It's just, I mean, the color's off for this one. I think I'm definitely not the 14. I mean, it depends on your vibe, you feel me? Like if you want to brighten up your face a little bit, you know, I'm interested to see how it looks when I put on my setting powder. This is supposed to be medium and buildable coverage, so I'm gonna go back in with a little more. Let's see what's really good. I just wish this was like a tinge brighter, like still neutral, but just a tinge brighter, but it looks really good. I'm not gonna lie. It looks good. I like it. I like it a lot, actually. I don't know if I want to put any more of this, but just to stay consistent. Yeah, what I like about this, it doesn't even have to sit that long for it to like really like, you know, set in and sink into the skin like you may find with other concealers. And that definitely built up the coverage there for sure. I just wish it was just like a just a lighter. You know what I mean? I'm gonna go in with the neutral on my forehead because this side is like super yellow. So I'm gonna do that there. Girl, shake that. I like this because it feels good. And I'm trying to think if have I used any other type of serum concealer? Not sure, but oh, you know what? I think Kosas concealer. It's supposed to be serum like, or like has a lot of skincare benefits, but I don't know, like with Kosas, I just can't get with the undertones. It feels really nice on, but yeah, the undertones just don't do it for me. This looks so good. And because I'm extra, I know I'm gonna go in with another layer, but let me just go in with my cream bronzer real quick and then I'll be back. Okay, I put on my bronzer, and even like, can you see like with the cream bronzer how it's just so much more distinct on this side? And that's what makes me like that yellowish type of concealer color when it's done right, you know what I mean? And this one, it's like you can see, but it's just a little bit more subtle. I guess it looks more natural as well. But again, I'm gonna go in one more time, and maybe like I could even do something where I put this down as my main color and then this on top as like just a tad bit highlighting shade. Is it worth keeping both to do that? But I have other concealers I can do that with. So let's blend this out now that I have the bronzer there. It just looks so good. I think I like this more than the Mario. All right, so now I'm gonna go in and set with my Givenchy Prism number 5 in Popeline Mimosa. Oh, you see how this like, I just like the brightness of this side. Ugh, decisions. I'm gonna go ahead and finish the rest of my face. This is simple. I mean, today's just a regular work day, so I'm gonna go ahead and do the rest of my face. Then I will be back and we will start the wear test portion of this video. Okay, so I'm back. I finished the rest of my makeup for today. So like it looks really good right now, set. I'm really liking the brightness on this side, even though the neutral might be a little bit more flattering. We'll see when I get out and about. So I'm actually gonna be working from my parents' house today. I'm gonna spend some time with my mommy. So I'm gonna be checking in. I'm probably not gonna bring this camera because this is a lot going on right here. So I'm gonna be checking in on my phone, and then I'll check in again once I get home later on this evening. And let's see how Tower 28 does on this wear test job. Hey, what's up, you guys? Checking in. It is now 12:54. I don't know if you're able to see the time, but it's 12:54 p.m. almost 1 o'clock. So that's 8:30, 9:30, 10:30, 12:30. So a little over 5 hours of wear. This is how she is looking. So a tad bit of creasing, just a little, not too crazy. I said under this eye really good, this eye not so much, but it looks good. Looks very natural. I'm gonna like flip the screen so I could like record myself in the mirror. I don't know if this makes any of a difference in terms of how much you're able to see. I stay here and bring my face in, or if I come here. Okay, no. Now, so I will check back in once I'm home a little bit later today, but like I said, we're looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. So final thoughts, final review. I feel like the concealer has faded a little bit under my eye. There is a little, or there's a bit of creasing there as well. But listen, it's been over 12 hours. So what do you expect to a certain extent? Overall, I feel like the concealer wore very well. I really actually like this concealer. I like it a lot. As far as the color, I'm sorry, I'm looking between this lens and then like the viewfinder. So sorry if I should be looking here, but I'm looking here. Bear with me. As far as the color, I'm liking this side. I asked my mommy too, and she said this side looks a little nicer. And yeah, so it's really bright, but I think what I would have to do is like go in with my neutral concealer like I usually do, and that would be like my brightening concealer. This side, I just feel like it's dull, so it gives coverage, but it's dull. But I think it'll be good for all over, but more than likely I probably won't be using that all over. I have another concealer for that, so I think I'm gonna keep the 14, this one, the 14 PB. Again, this is more olive, so more yellow. But yeah. Today we are going to be trying out the new Haus Labs concealer. What's interesting about me trying this out is that I just have not been able to find a foundation shade that works for me. I've tried multiple and it just wasn't given for me. But I was still intrigued to try this concealer, and they have really good graphics, and I'll put it up on the screen in terms of how to match or select the best concealer for yourself based on your foundation shade match. So yeah, I bought 2 shades. I got the, one second. So I got the 42 medium deep neutral. So it's described as a medium deep with neutral undertones. And I got the 40 medium deep neutral, which is a medium deep with golden undertones. So I'm thinking that one's probably, it's 40, so it's gonna be a little bit lighter, and then 42 deep neutral will probably be more of like my base type of shade. So we're gonna see how it plays out. This Haus Lab concealer is described as a lightweight, long-wearing, non-comedogenic concealer that does more than cover. It visibly blurs, depuffs, brightens, and conceals with medium buildable coverage. So I like medium buildable coverage. I'm good with a natural finish and non-comedogenic, so that's good. It doesn't clog my skin. Depuffs, brightens, okay, great, all that good stuff. So those are the claims. I already have foundation on, so I'm just gonna go in and add the concealers. This is 40 medium deep. Oh, you guys, I think my AC is broken and I am not okay. It's so hot. So let's go in with 42 first. Let me see if they have a recommended application. You know, I'm gonna use a sponge. It doesn't specify. So this is 42. Whoa. This is my first time opening it. This is how it looks. I need to go ahead and focus on this. I think this shade might be too deep for me as a concealer, baby. This is like a foundation color. Oh man. Let me swatch it. Okay, maybe. But it looks like more of a foundation shade than a highlight. Oh. Okay, and this is 40 medium golden. Okay, that looks like more of a concealer shade. So that's 40 medium golden right here. You see these two shades side by side. Ciao. And again, this is how the doe foot looks. It's kind of fat. I don't know how I feel about this. See? Can you see? Okay. Alrighty. As far as how it feels, I don't know if I like the texture. Let's go in. Let's see. This is definitely like my foundation type of shade. It's probably like I'm not gonna put much makeup on, so I just want like more of an exact match. No, this is, I feel like this is too dark than what I would want. The texture, it feels pretty thick. Does it feel light? Yeah, it feels light, I guess. So let's go in with my sponge. Blends out nicely. I'm gonna go in with 40. It doesn't settle in my lines under my eye. I like it. I mean, I like the formula. I just, you know, that color did nothing for me. So let's go in with 40. Okay, I'm liking that color already much better. Okay, that's better. It's yellow, very golden, but it's tolerable. I like it. You see, it brightens, gives me that brightening effect that I'm looking for. I'm gonna add a little bit more of 40 because I'm just extra like that. I want to see how buildable this is. It's pretty decent coverage, definitely medium. It's a very like thick type of texture. Although it's thick, it doesn't feel heavy, but it's super thick. I really like how this sets. Like, I feel like it's not settling into my lines. Like, I feel like the Makeup by Mario one, it like immediately starts to settle in your lines. The Tower 28 concealer, I feel like it's a lot more hydrating kind of feeling, you know? Very much so serum-like as described for the Tower 28. This one, I'm trying to think of another concealer that I have. It's like a thicker version of the like Too Faced, I would say. Is it? Yeah, but I like that it doesn't settle. It's not settling. It doesn't have claims about self-setting, but I don't care how much a concealer claims it's self-setting. I'm gonna set it. So I'm gonna finish off the rest of my face. I'm gonna set this with my, what am I gonna use to set today? I'll use my Givenchy to set my face and then do the rest of my face, and I'll be right back. So I'm back, makeup all done, and I must say, I like the way that this looks. I do, it's sitting nice. It's 8:40, so I'm a little bit behind time, so I need to get started with my work day. I have a very full day today. So I will be checking in per usual, but as of right now, it's holding up well. I'm gonna zoom you guys in really closely. So, you know, I went ahead and like set it and everything. I don't see any creasing. It looks good. I like it so far. So let's see how she wears. Hey y'all, so I'm back. Now, guess what? So honestly, I've been on go. Today was a super busy work day. So I did not get a chance to do my check-ins, and when I would remember, I'll be like in a meeting, like in the middle of talking to someone. So today I still wore it, so the ward test happened, but I didn't get the check-in. But I gotta tell you, this is no touch-up at all. Hold on, let me take my eye booger. So as I was saying, what was I saying? Oh yeah, I didn't get to do my check-in, but she did good. She did good. Let me bring you in. This is absolutely no touch-ups, okay? My makeup is worn. I'm bringing you all the way in. Can you see that? Very limited, if any, creasing. It's not, my under eye isn't too dried out. It still looks pretty good. If I want to do like a quick touch-up, it looks good. I must say, upon initial application, I did not like the texture. It just felt thick, but it was lightweight as you blended it out. But I immediately noticed that it sat really nicely under my eye. And 11 hours in, I didn't even do a time check-in. It is, because I'm on the phone, but I have with my sister and my dad, but I have them on myself on mute so I can just record this video. Okay, so you can see it's 7:20, almost 11 hours of work, just about 11 hours of work, because I think I finished my makeup around 8:20 this morning. So almost 12 hours. So I think I had about the same time frames for each and every single concealer, so that is good. Very thorough, very thorough. All right, sisters, so today is the end of today's wear test. So I think it was a success. Haus Labs did her thing. Okay, I'm saying I'm impressed. I'm impressed. So tomorrow I'm gonna do my whole makeup over, and I'm just gonna give you, using the concealers in different ways, and I will give you all a final like compilation of my thoughts on these concealers that just launched. So we are here. We've done the wear test of the Haus Labs, the Tower 28, and the Makeup by Mario, which I no longer have with me. So I wanted to do like a little ranking, okay? So this is from my least favorite to my favorite. So my least favorite concealer was the Makeup by Mario. I feel like overall it looked nice, right? It's not absolutely terrible, but I have just experienced a lot of creasing. I've worn it a few more times since recording the wear test day, and I just get the same results. So I don't hate it, but it's just not my favorite. So it's landing on number 3. Number 2 is the Tower 28 concealer. Now we know the colors were a bit off, but I did like the end result. I just find this to be very light wearing, you know, so this is like for a no makeup day, light makeup day sort of vibe. And I decided to actually keep the number 14 as like inner corner highlighting type of concealer. But this is super lightweight, feels very hydrating, and not a bad launch from Tower 28. So definitely happy to have this a part of my collection. And number 1 is Haus Labs. I was genuinely impressed by this concealer. I mean, one, I was kind of iffy because of my issues with the foundation, but they have a plethora of ranges that can work for a lot of people, and I found this to be super hydrating. It looked really nice. It wore well. Little to no creasing. Again, I've worn this a few times since the wear test, and overall just a really good concealer launch. Like, I'm actually really happy about this. My only gripe is like the packaging. It's so fat. I don't know if it's gonna focus in, but it's so fat, so it's a lot of, it's so Like, I think they should have made this neck a little bit bigger, or the doe foot just a little bit smaller. I don't know if it's gonna like focus in on the doe foot, but yeah, like I wish it just a little bit of an issue to go in, so it makes it a little bit messy, but it doesn't leak out, which is a good thing. So there's that. So overall, I mean, they were on our necks with these concealer launches. There's some more coming out, but these were like the 3 launches that really piqued my interest. Let me know in the comments down below if you picked up any of these concealers. Which one did you like best? I'm really interested to hear. And that's all for today's video, my Stush babies. You know what I always tell you, stay bold, stay beautiful, and stay Stush. Till next time, bye.